CapeCast. It has been an intense 2 days for marine rescue workers who've had to slog through thick mud to help save some of the 16 Atlantic white-sided dolphins that stranded at 2 separate locations in Wellfleet yesterday. 4 dolphins out of the 6 that stranded on Logie Bay near Lieutenant Island were rescued from the slippery flats, and 2 had died. Officials from the International Fund for Animal Welfare, the New England Aquarium, and dozens of volunteers spent several hours in the late afternoon lugging the dolphins off the beach and into the rescue trucks.
For his head, right, was the point. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
The wagon.
Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
Earlier in the day, marine rescue crews were able to save 2 dolphins out of 10 that stranded at Drummer Cove in Wellfleet. IFAW spokesman Chris Cutter said Friday morning that of the remaining dolphins there, 2 are confirmed dead, 3 are still missing, and 3 others are alive and currently being evaluated by rescue crews. Stay tuned to CapeCastOnline.com for updates on the status of those 3.
I saw all the trucks and everything, so of course I thought we might have a stranding, and we did. Grabbed my camera and went down there and started trying to get a few pictures. But the scene, it makes me very sad, so I didn't want to stay until it all was over, but then I couldn't resist coming out to see if they got one. Then I watched this whole procedure of getting them into the truck, which, thank heaven, I hope this one's going to make it.
We started working with animals and trying to get them out of the mud, which has been the biggest problem today, is just dealing with the mud and moving these animals quietly and as stress-free as possible. The stress level is high because the rescuers, usually we're very quiet, we approach very slowly. That's been difficult for us today because of the mud. We're getting stuck in the mud. The dolphins are just sort of sitting on it, so it doesn't seem to be causing them quite as much problem, except I have noticed a lot of it getting in their eyes and whatnot. The blowhole's on the top of the head, so the breathing seems to be fine. But it's problematic for the rescuers picking up these large animals, some of them 300-400 pounds, and trying to carry them through that thick mud that's sort of sucking us in. You just come right out of your boots as you're trying to walk.
Hi, I'm Dan Pfister. I'm with AmeriCorps Cape Cod, and I came here to volunteer to help save some dolphins today with IFAW, the International Fund for Animal Welfare. And yeah, it's really intense coming out here into the muck, and luckily we've been trained, but we have to get out here and pry the dolphins loose and make sure they're comfortable. And it's wet and slimy, but it's a lot of fun, really rewarding, especially if we get to release them, and it's all for good research too, so it's a great experience.
CapeCast.